Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, this is Stephen Terrell having a chat. It's a very interesting one anyway. He's got some interesting contributions to make with respect to how he sees the Earth respond to the star as it goes past the Earth and back out into its trajectory.
So now let's try to give it a timeline. Let's put this back on today, where we're at right now. And the danger zone is where we are in May, where I showed you right over here. The safety zone is within the horseshoe that's created by its orbit. Winter orbit over here, once we get beyond Thanksgiving, we're moving to the section of space where a geological pole shift is impossible. Because even if this thing came in to Earth orbit, the sun would be between us and the black star. As long as we're on the backside of the sun of the black star, the sun will maintain magnetic polarity control of our planet. It's going to keep us standing straight up, and it's going to be our protector. That's why there's not a geological pole shift every time the black star comes. It depends on where we are. We have 365 different places to be.
There's a lot of hypotheses out there that this star apparently comes into our system quite frequently. One is, which chances are if you research this phenomena, is 3,600 years. That seems to be quite the popular estimate. Then there's the few hundred years, 1,000 years, 1,200 years. At any rate, I don't think we know for sure when it does come in. And it's with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as it enters our, if it does indeed enter our solar system. Anyway, so he's hypothesizing that it comes in often, right?
Right. I always thought that, Terrell. I always thought that in this cycle of this happening, it really depends where you are in the orbital position during the event. That's going to determine the impact.
Absolutely. Look at this. Look down on the Earth as a roulette wheel. 365 different places to be. So you have pegs for each day. There's 1.6 million miles between each peg. Okay? Now, black star reaches Earth orbit path. If we're in the May 20 position when it gets here, we have a crossing event. Remember, that's what Nibiru means, planet of crossing. Then we are going to have a geological pole shift because the black star will be so close to us that it will be able to wrestle magnetic polarity control from the sun. Sun's very powerful. It's very big. But we're going to be one astronomical unit away, and the black star is going to be right next to us. That's how we get our geological pole shift.
Yeah, it's almost like we're vulnerable to the pole connection to this black star, and then that would be the cause of the pole shift.
That's right, if we're in this position. Now, and this could be a 180-degree variety pole shift. People are trying to say that it's going to be 12 degrees or whatever degrees. They don't have enough data to know that. But here's the deal. So we're in about the May 20th position. That's close enough. Now, suppose that the black star passes just in front of us. But it's below the plane. So it's going to be passing underneath us, but it's so close to the sun, it's going to be real close to the plane. So let's suppose the black star crosses just in front of us. And since we have mismatched polarity with it, the North Pole is going to want to tip backwards. It's going to tip backwards relative to the black star. But if the black star comes in behind us, we're going to tip forwards. Not only that, as the black star is close to us, we're going to be reacting to it. If it comes by like this...
Just so you know, the black star being referred to is the binary star to our sun. That's what's been discussed here in the binary system. So it's a star and it's crossing and it's passing.
The Earth's North Pole is going to tip back and then actually spin away because it's magnetically being repelled, our magnetic North Pole.
Would that cause a change in the direction of the Earth's rotation?
I don't know about that. I believe by doing the research on this, that the actions upon the Earth are going to be canceled out. As it's coming in, it turns us one way. As it's leaving, then it turns us the opposite way. It has the opposite effect. So however it affects us whenever it's close, as it's moving in, then we have the opposite effect. So, for example, it's coming in.
Unless you knew precisely when the black star was going to make its entry into the inner solar system, you would have to know exactly when that was going to happen in order to predict what would happen.
Exactly. And remember, Earth is moving 66,000 miles per hour. They're going to have to know exactly if it's passing before us, behind us, directly under us. They're going to have to know. Not only that, this is the part that Marshall Masters and a lot of the people never get right. Because the black star originally wrestles magnetic polarity control from the sun in this scenario. And then, as it's coming by, the Earth is tipping away, so it's staggering, kind of like a drunkard, like Isaiah. But then, as it moves away, guess what happens? The sun regains magnetic polarity control.
Oh, right.
And it's going to stand us back up again. The second pole shift caused by the sun will likely be more powerful than the one caused by the gradual movement of the black star towards us. This could be what the black star does to us could take 3 days to happen, and it could be 24 degrees or it could be 90 degrees. We don't know. But what the sun does once the black star gets far enough away, it could stand us up in a single day. It could stand us up in a single hour. Because there's not, I don't have enough data, neither does anybody else, to be able to tell you exactly. But I do know there's going to be multiple pole shifts. You do not have one where the black star takes magnetic polarity control without the sun regaining it. That's just part of the equation.
But in essence, metaphorically, they're fighting over the polar control.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's an arm wrestling contest. And I believe we're on the way to identifying patterns in the magnetic pole migration of the North Pole. That's going to prove that my ability to say exactly where that was going to be, remember the magnetic North Pole is orbiting in a series of loops.
Yeah.
We were able to predict 6 months ahead of time exactly where it would be, 6 months in advance. I lost that ability with this new cycle until just recently. Now I'm starting to regain it again, but that may be due to the black star getting closer and closer. So there are